If you know you want to vibe with your favorite star, don't go nowhere. Hey, yo, Miss G, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so I know that everybody is excited in Ghana as we speak because all through the week we've been seeing one of the favorites of a lot of people. I personally followed, and at a certain point, I was saying girl power, girl power, girl power, and unfortunately, girl power failed us. But it's exciting to know that Liquorose made it as the runner-up for Big Brother. Shine your eye.
Yes.
She really shined their eye there with her dance moves and all the things that you could think of. Liquor was really fire, and it's such a privilege for me after close to a year. July will be 1 year since you guys entered the house.
Yes.
So up to, let's say, how many? 6
months.
6 months afterwards, eh?
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. I'm honored to have you.
Now, you came into town a few days ago. Tell me what's been the feeling so far. Is it your first time in Ghana?
My first time in Ghana, it's been great. Like, I don't want to go back. But for this, I have to. I love it here.
Was it something you anticipated before coming?
Yes, I've always wanted to come to Ghana. You know.
Do you think that you're going to have the euphoria you had at the airport? So far, I think you're the only one who's danced, though, at the airport. We've met people at the airport, but you actually had a dance session at the airport. Did you anticipate all of that?
I was thinking like, oh yeah, I know people come to airport to welcome me, but I knew it was going to be that big. Like the energy and like, you know what? I didn't even understand, like, I have to dance, I have to dance. Like the crowd was a lot and like, it's overwhelming. I'm like, wow. I know they were coming, but I didn't know they were like that numbers. Like it was a lot for me and I'm honored, Ghana. Thank you.
Ghana really loves you. I must tell you that, at least from your media rounds, the meet and greet you're having now, it really shows that Ghana loves you. Yes. But also, I realized that I saw you eat some Ghanaian food. I saw you do jollof, you know.
Jollof.
You did watch it with Rockstone.
Yeah, I did watch it with Rockstone. I did this shito. Then I tried one other one.
The Banku and tilapia.
No, I'm yet to.
Okay.
Get
okay,
my
so
hands
you've
on
done wache, jollof. I'm not going to start the
jollof.
jollof war with you because I know you're going to be loyal.
It tastes great.
Oh, okay, that's all you say. Not better.
It tastes great.
Okay, you're on the safe side, you know. But of all the things you've eaten, which of them would you say, when you come back to Ghana, you will never go back to Nigeria without it?
Watch it.
Tell me about it. Is it the beans factor or what?
Everything in one. You know, you have the pear, this spaghetti, the beans, what's it called? We call it the culture, we call it Nkomo, from where I come from.
Okay.
You have like
Wele,
so
we call
many
it wele
things.
here.
Wele. Then there's shito, then this pepper also that has beef in it. Like everything. There's plantain, there's egg, there's fish. No, it's watch it.
Great to hear that as well. And I was surprised as well that you made time for almost everything. I saw you with Dance God Lloyd. Yes, I know you're a dancer, but I didn't imagine that you could make time to go dance.
I have to because I can't remember. Last time I saw Dance Girl, it was like 2017 in Nigeria. I've been to Nigeria several times, and you always like we link up and all with my crew GGB. So I'm like, I'm in Ghana. No, I have to. Now I've seen Dance Girl. I still have to see Ziggy as well. Yeah, I have to.
What's the connection like? Yes, you've met him in 2017, but what's the connection like with your crew, which is a dance crew, and the dancers? Because these are two factions you've mentioned. Is a Dance God belongs to the PWD faction, and Ziggy is also on his own. What's the connection like?
Between both of them?
Between you guys in Nigeria, your dancers, that, you know, do you connect? Do you share dance moves? What's the connection like?
You know, I think it's that, you know, most of us will see Nigeria and Ghana like brothers and sisters, you know, and Ghanaian can dance, Nigeria can dance, you know. There's some mad-ass jam that come out from Ghana and be like, what? And you start putting some Nigerian moves to it. And there's just that connection where dancers meet. Be it from Nigeria, be it from UK or US, that vibe is there. That looks like when people like, you know, like football is like a common language. You don't know me, I don't know you. It's like music as well. It's like dance. Dance is the language, that's the love. I don't know you from anywhere, but you're dancing, we connect together with the dancing, yeah.
And recently I saw that you launched a book, and I'm like, okay, this is a totally different one. I might be wrong, but I followed Big Brother for quite a while. I haven't seen anyone launch a book yet.
Oh, yeah, I think Watoni did.
Watoni did? Then it wasn't loud because, okay, yes, Watoni said she was doing something about motherhood. Yes, and kids stuff. I thought it was a TV show she said she was doing. I didn't know whether it was a book.
I can't remember. I think it was a book or something.
Okay, so let's say Watoni has a book, but you also decided to have a book. And it sounded huge to me because, you know, creatives are looked at in a certain light. You know, a dancer,
Yeah.
Big Brother star. What
Yeah.
are you writing the book for?
Just because you're a dancer or you're like, oh, this is just a dancer. No, there's more to it to us dancers. Like we have a lot to offer. You might find some dancers that are not graduate. I'm not a graduate. You know, I'm not someone. I'm a graduate actually. I just have like some courses that were like.
That you need to rewrite
Do you
or
understand?
resit.
Yeah. So if you find one that are not graduate, doesn't mean they're not intelligent. It's not about having a degrees. Are you educated? Do you understand? And education is not just at school. Like, so don't just look down on dancers. There are dancers that are actually good writers, good filmmakers, they produce music, they write songs. They're actually medical doctors and they're dancers. They did medicine in school. Some did accounting in school. Like my crew, Ifoma did political science at Uniben. She's a graduate. Ella did biochemistry. But the dancers. So there's more to us, and I didn't want people to see. I know people were expecting like, okay, she's going to do her music first, or she's going to acting, or she do something about a dance school or whatever. I'm like, let me show them this side of me first. Let me give them this side. I need them to like relate to me on this level. Like, yo, I write poems and I write books. I want to write a book. I'm like, okay. I started writing it before I entered the house, like 2 years going into the house, and that's about chapter 4. So I kept saying inside the house, like, I'm writing a book, I'm writing a book, I'm writing a romantic novel, da. And when I came out, I'm like, I have to find time to finish this book. I want it to be the first thing I put out after this house, and every other thing can follow. And yes, and I did. And I'm so happy and proud of myself for that.
I definitely can tell. So, what's been the reception so far? I know you did a launch where everybody was showing up and all
Yeah.
that. You talked about the fact that you write poems. Is this about you, or you're looking outside yourself, or what does this book really cover? What's the
Okay.
scope of it?
For the poems, I'm a love poet, and sometimes I touch like life situational aspect. Some of my poems are about me, but not all about me. 100%. Sometimes I write about some other people, what I see and imagine as a poet. For the book, this particular one's a fiction. It's just like imagination, and maybe like I see some situations like people. I'm like, okay, it can actually trigger something in my head, and it's kind of like, okay, let's write this down now. So it's a fiction. It's not about me.
It's not about you.
Have that in mind when you're reading it, because it's a romantic novel.
Hey, talking about that, it takes us in a zone that I've watched a number of your interviews since you got down. And it's a topic that I've seen that you shied away from. Everybody that I said, oh, it's about Emmanuel. And he's like, I don't want to talk about. Don't tell me I don't want to talk about that, because we want to know about that. We invested our emotions in that.
Well, no, well, that part is cool.
Are you done?
What
Because it wasn't at your birthday. Are you done? I follow you, so I know what's happening.
that's my private life, so you don't know what's happening.
Okay, so if you want to tell us that,
So-
okay, so you decide to take it, it was in our eyes, so now you want me to take it away from our eyes. Is that what it means?
Really for now, I just want to focus on this book.
I know.
Yeah,
And we respect that.
and like my brand and all, so every other thing can follow.
So what about the shippers? What happens to them?
You can't tell people to ship or not to ship. Yeah, I watch movies and I ship people like, oh, I love these couples. Oh my God, I love Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. Oh, I love I love this is So I think that's normal.
Is there a point where you stop answering questions about him? Like you want to answer once and for all and move on with your life and say, I don't want to answer. Nobody's going to ask you again if you answer once and for all.
I just want to talk about me. I want to talk about me, and I want the focus to be on my project.
Just the last one on this, and I move on. Is there a reason he didn't show up for your birthday? Because we're worried. I'm like, everybody
So
looking at the
many
pictures.
a lot of people couldn't make it to my birthday because I kept changing the day. I wanted my book to be out. I moved my birthday party to April. My birthday is actually March 31st. So my party was supposed to be on April
Should've
3rd.
come on
I know.
1st of
So I was actually like, because the party was actually because of my book launching. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to celebrate along with it. So because of dates, a lot of people didn't even make it to my party. White Money couldn't make it, Maria couldn't make it, and some of my friends too. So
Okay, I leave it at that. Since you don't want to talk about it, I didn't want to budge you some more. But let's talk about the housemate. Since you started mentioning names,
Okay.
I've read recently that there's some betrayal going on, and that Angel has been mentioning specifically put together a team that is going around all of you and trying to knock your heads and all of that. What's been the relationship amongst housemates? Like I fished it out on the internet. You can't lie to me that you haven't seen it.
well, for me, I don't, I don't really know the full details, but I'm cool with everybody. So I don't think I don't have any bad blood towards anybody. I'm cool with everybody. So I think it will be sorted out or whatever it
But when you
is.
saw the story, how did it hit you? Did you feel like, hey, could I have been a victim? Or is this true? Because I'm reading it with two things in mind. Is it true? She's not responding. Nobody's saying anything.
I can't really place it because I just heard something like, oh, some things were going on, but I didn't really pay attention to it because at that time I was trying to round up my book. I know, and I was trying to meet deadline for my publishers and everything. So trust me, at that time I was not even focused on anything. Then I just want this baby out there. Yeah, so I didn't really pay attention to what it is, but I think it's settled now or something.
One of the things I'm actually excited about, which is almost away from what you said to us when you started, was that you don't like people who talk too much. But this is a space where there are a lot of people when to ask you questions, you need to be talking so much. How are you
I
managing now?
said that.
Yes, when you're entering the house, I have that profile. I don't like people who talk too much. I'm cool with everybody, but now you're in a space where you need to be talking a lot.
Uh, and I need to be talking a lot, but I try to make sure whenever I want to talk, it's something that's reasonable, It's not about talking a lot, it's about when you open your mouth, the people want to listen to you. So I'm always conscious of that. I prefer to listen more so I can pick your words and learn. So I'm adapting,
I see.
yeah.
I read that you're ranging between 100,000 US dollars to 300,000 US dollars actually. That's what they say you are worth now on the
Oh,
internet.
wow. Congratulations, Roslyn. Nice. Please come and give me the money. Oh. Wow. Okay. Ooh.
Uh-uh. The internet is telling lies.
I don't know.
You said the internet never lies, so
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because my birthday, my fans went all out with the checks and the car and all that. So maybe they're calculating like, okay, she collected this amount of money. Oh, she has that endorsement and all.
it could be more, eh?
And I might be counting the money I won in the house from games too.
Okay,
So
okay, okay.
I don't know. I just know God has been good. I'm blessed. I can't complain. You know.
And also because you also mentioned about what happened during your birthday and the gifts there, we follow, but we don't have details. And so when we get to interact, we want to ask. There's always that tendency for people to say, oh, this is all for hype. Oh, they never bought her a car, they never did that, they never gave her this cash. And sometimes they even say people give the cash to the people to present to you on your birthdays.
Ooh, wow. Even if I want to big brother, I hear people say that. I'm like, we can't really tell. We don't know what it is, and it happened to me. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. Even when I just came out of the house, like people bringing money cake, like you see like two money cakes, one M, one M, checks here and there. And like, I'm like, okay. There was a time like the week I came out, that we all came out of the house. All through that week, we're getting gift. Money, gift, designers, money, designers. So my birthday, they got me emotional. I'm like, what? They gave me the check and they transferred the money to me and for come back side in like two cars, I have to pick one. I'm like, who did? I'm like, did you guys did it? Like, oh, we don't know. I'm like, okay, wow. I don't know about someone faking it or whatever, but I didn't fake it. My fans give that. They give that to me. And Lions, God bless you. God bless you. My fans got me this shoe I'm wearing right
Oh
now.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There seems to be a huge fan base for BBN. What do you think is actually the catch or the catch for a lot of these people? Why they're so crazy? Because even when there's BBN, it looks like politics ceases in Nigeria. Every
Everyone
other
is
conversation
focused.
ceases.
Yeah. I think because it's a reality show. We don't have many reality shows in Nigeria or in Africa as well. Because it's a reality show, it's not scripted. We're watching these people, they shower, they're sleeping, they argue, they fight, they fall in love, they do this, they do that. So I think that's it. That reality thing, like, oh, it's not scripted though, it's real. See this question you asked me, I think about it sometimes. I'm like, why are they so invested in this? And you see your fans, like the fans, they go all out for you. They defend, they fight, they give to anything. Do you want to go on a trip? Do you want to do it? I'm like, so I don't really know where I can pin it on, but I think it's maybe because it's a reality show. Like it's real. There's nobody's editing anything. You know, as it's happening, they're showing you this is what's happening. So I think that's why they are so engrossed in it, and it's like the BB Ninja world's a different world on its own. Like it's a different world. So you being a BB Ninja world, you have to be, I don't know. I won't say careful. I won't say you should be alert 24/7. I don't just be you, and coming out of that world to mainstream is another step again. So entire then.
How did you blend? Yes, you were popular before you entered the house. That was the major conversation when you entered. Oh, we know her already. She's a dancer. She already has
Yeah.
followers and blah 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 blah. So you're already popular, but coupled with the fame that you got from BBN, how were you able to, meander your way through?
Uh, for me, I was like, okay, it was gonna be like, oh, I'm used to it, You go out, people take pictures with you and all of that. Then I came out of the house. Immediately, I and White Money walked when Ebuka said, okay, let the two housemates come on stage, and we walked out of the house, and we're trying to make our way to the stage, and people started screaming, Liquorose, White Money, go on. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Then we went on stage and people were like yelling. I'm like, okay. Then went to the party. I'm like, then the next day, wait, what's going on? I knew I had experience with this, but this one is different. It's like I have like times 10 of what I used to have before it comes to fame, and I thought I was used to it. I was going to get used to it, but till now, I'm not, it's not even sinking.
Wow.
I don't think I ever get used to it. You would think, okay, I think now it's calm. It's been 3 months. What? You go out and like, oh God, let me run back inside. It's a lot, and I just have to balance it because I signed up for this. It's the price of fame, man. This is what I signed up for. This is what I want. As an entertainer, you entertaining people, so don't be too shocked or surprised when you're getting obsessed or they're having this fanatic attachment to you. So it's what we want.
Does it get draining sometimes?
It doesn't get draining, but it depends. It doesn't have to get to that part, but it's how you, as the fave, as they call it, as the fave, or the artist in particular, or the celebrity in particular, handle it. How you let things. It's not about someone doing something to you. How do you allow it to affect you matters. So if it's draining for you, it's not the people, it's you. You need to sit back and be like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Am I diving into this too deep? Am I living by these accolades? Is this what I feed on now? And so if tomorrow I wake up and I don't get this attention and accolades anymore, would I feel like I want to take my life or something? So I think it's you, it's about you. If you think like, oh, it's draining me, is this, that, it's getting too much, sit back, relax, and just talk to yourself like, okay, when I go out and I see people doing that, I'm going to handle it this way. I'm going to start acting like, or not act out, I'll say to myself, Rose is normal. This is your life right now. Sometimes I still don't believe it. I'm like, wait, is this really happening? Because I've always dreamed of this like this. I'm like, this is your life right now. Deal with it, girl, okay? Don't let it get too much. Don't let it go into your head too much. Just deal with it and remember that they see a personality, but at the same time, show them that you're a person. Yeah. When you balance that well, everything.
You're so keen about family. I remember you used to tell us how your mom used to call you at home. I just can't remember the name you took. You're so keen about family. How does family, play a role in this fame that you're, they say there's somebody who definitely has to check you when you're going off. Fame can be some way,
Yeah.
How does family, come in this popularity that you've gained?
My family has been so supportive right from when I was a child about my craft. Like, okay, you want to dance, that's fine. And I think how they come in is prayers. And my dad calls me like every day, every morning. If I don't pick his call, maybe I'm on the set and I didn't inform him, oh, in that day, like, Dad, I'm actually shooting tomorrow morning. He get worried, like, he texts me, My mom wants to hear my voice every day. Now she's getting used to like, oh, sometimes I know, let me know the days I can call you. I don't want to disturb whenever you're shooting or you're driving and all of that. And my siblings, like my brother and my sister, they always check up on me. My sister was with me like a month. She just like, okay, I think you're good. I'll come back later. They always check up and their prayers. They might just call me randomly like, okay, close your eyes, let's pray. Oh, what's up? What are you doing? Oh, I saw this online. Are you okay? Yeah, they're always there. Just no matter what, don't let that get to you. Just it's normal. My brothers are like, it's normal. They know my dad knows how to make you feel stuff like that happens. Don't look at it. It's normal. And when it's coming from my dad or my brother, I'm like, it's normal. Like my siblings, my family telling me it's normal. So
it's normal.
I keep my head up high and just keep it moving. So they're highly supportive.
Now that you've gained this, you've written a book. But before I even come to that, I noticed also that you've danced for almost everybody, including our own Stone Boy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, I did this song, Young Sis featuring him on the song back in, I think, 2016, I can't remember, for example. Yeah.
Wow.
And they shot the video in Nigeria, yes.
Ah, so almost everybody from the A list to the B to the Z list, everybody has
Yeah.
featured Liquorose.
I'm humble like that.
So that means that you're familiar with our terrain.
You're Terry? Yes. The Ghana music?
Yeah.
Yeah, right from the VIP, TikTok.
Wow.
What's this lady name? That's gonna be 16 years. I could
Oh,
be
Miss
like this.
Mel.
Yeah. You know, you have some Ghana artists that are really, really huge right now. You know, you have Kiddy. Kiddy songs are like very big in Nigeria. And you know, and there's this massive promo on TikTok for his songs, and everyone jump on it. You know, Black Sheriff, Sakode, King Promise. You know, I met Sefia, I met her last night. Sefa, yeah, Sefa, I met her last night. And wow, the Ghana music industry is big. Shatawale, you know, it's pretty big back in Nigeria as well.
Is this somebody that you're hoping is? I know you've done beyond Ghana, Nigeria. I've seen you do. I think Victoria Kimani and some
Yeah.
other. Is this somebody that you're still waiting for to give you that call and say, Liko, can I have you featured on my video?
In Africa?
Anywhere in the world.
In the world? Ooh.
That's like a dream project for you.
Um, there are a lot. I think in the world, Nicki Minaj, because I'm a bab, so I love Nicki. Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, Rihanna, any of the three. Yeah. In Africa, definitely Whiskey, Davido, Burna Boy.
You still haven't danced for them yet?
Oh, I've danced for Davido. I've danced for David. Yes, I've danced for David. Well, I've been on stage with Whiskey. Yeah, I think I've never been on stage with Burna.
Okay.
Yeah, Burna Boy. But I've been on a set video show with him as well. Let me see. Who else do I want? I don't know. But I still love to do it again, you know. Still love to do it again.
Well, thank you so much. But I was going to ask, now that the book is written, I know you featured in the Johnsons
Yes.
way back. Are we going back to acting? Are we doing?
Definitely.
What are we doing after the book? What's the next project?
There's a lot coming. But for movies, like look out for that. Pretty soon.
Because you had AY Live. AY does movies. How about-
Yeah. Shay, are you trying to call him out? Yeah. So soon, yeah. Watch out for like some movie projects coming up.
I see.
Yeah.
Wish you all the best. We're extremely proud of you, and of course the fans that showed up for you, and the arousing welcome you had at the airport, which I'm still saying is the biggest I've seen for any BBN star yet. Shows that Ghana loves you, and we are supporting you. We wanted you to win. I don't know why women are not winning BBN. I don't know. Only Messi has done that, and
shout out to Messi.
what's happening? Why are women winning?
I don't know. Let's see what happens this year.
I see.
I don't know.
All the best to you, and enjoy your
Thank
meet
you.
and greets with the Ghanaians here.
My Ghanaians. Let's do it, Lions. Thank you.
All right, so that's Liquorose all the way from Nigeria to Ghana. Run out for BBN. Shine your eyes. She really did shine her eyes. And shouts to your dance crew as well. Ifoma and
Ifoma and Elali.
Yeah.
They've been to Ghana.
Oh, they have.
So I'm the,
okay, yes, I think I've
I'm
seen
the only
Ifoma.
one who has not been to Ghana.
Okay.
So I'm peppering them.
Pepper them well.
Hi, I'm in Ghana.
Anyway, all the best to you.
Thank you.
Okay.